Roger. Victory is ours.
History buff, I suppose, and knew that before, or maybe our French. But yeah, looking out at the match thus far, the formations looking quite spread apart, but maybe a bit more spread out for FIVESTICKS as they're going into two groups of twos, and maybe a bit more density there from COVERT as they move
that's what I
together.
like about Bourbon Island. It's that this map is a little bit bigger than the other one, a little bit the capture point are a little bit more spread out. So you have to take a decision how to split the team to cover your home cap, the B point or the A point, and to go cap the C point. Regarding the plane composition, COVERT is going for the classic double flanker, double gripen, while FIVESTICKS is keeping their 3 support long range aircraft and 1 brawler with 1 gripen, 2 flankers and 1 hornet.
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting. I would almost say it's a bit unconventional for this tournament, but we've seen so many teams utilizing the, well, as I like to call them, the missile buses, right? The SU-27s
exactly.
and the FA-18s. Using 3 of them seems like an interesting choice, but it can work out if you know how to utilize it correctly. And so can the double gripen as well. So we'll have to see whose strategy comes out on top here in the first round, but the initial merge not coming to fruition. It seems as though we're just going to have COVERT getting that C cap, and now the pressure is on FIVESTICKS to do something here.
Yeah, and if you watch closely on the minimap, the FIVESTICKS, they let the C cap, so now the D point to the COVERTs, but they also took a better position between D and B now, so they can quickly go and uncap the B cap if required. And now they will put some pressure and have maybe a little bit of better map control.
Yeah, it would seem as though they have better map control as they are starting to swoop in here. Might even get the D point right out from underneath COVERT. COVERT kind of moving around the map in a very interesting way, not defending either of their caps, but it...
And the first blood.
Yeah, as King
The
goes
first
down.
blood. King goes down. Air 27.
And Don Richard as
Good
well.
shot.
The 2 versus 4. This is not looking good for COVERT. FIVESTICKS absolutely dominating.
Yeah, Air 27 here is such a great missile. It's so fast and can really catch you off guard if you're not really paying attention.
Oh, exactly.
And they arrive so fast on your face.
And that's the power of the SU-27 as well. 9M coming out here from free on to Coco Jambo, and it doesn't look like it connects. Oh my goodness. Upspawn trying to say hello there, and R73 probably coming out here from him. The thrust vectoring will... Oh, it will miss. As free
it just go to
and free
late flares and
take
the
out Coco
darter.
Jambo though. And the pre-flaring from free here is very impressive.
Yeah, but now the gun.
You can't
and that's a
pre-flare
kill
bullets.
for Upspawn. No, you can't.
All right, well, that's going to be a 1 versus 3 here on the board. Sloba, Obspan, and Telch versus Wing Ridden. Oh!
Yeah, and not anymore.
And Wing Ridden is shortly dispatched of. So, yeah, already seeing a very defiant play here from FIVESTICKS, as we, may have hinted at or somewhat predicted from our previous talk about their performance versus Dodec, but there's still a lot of breathing room, a lot of room for learning and changing up the strategy here for COVERT. They're down right now, but they're not out. No, there is no Eurofighter, and there is no Rafale or Mirage 4000. We decided, or rather, people who are smarter than me decided that it would be a little bit unbalanced to have that in the lineup.
Yeah. The reason for the Mirage and the Rafale for now is just like the Mika is so strong. This missile is just like
quite strong.
It's quite not fair.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's really strong, and for the Eurofighter, it's just too good of an aircraft for it. And we don't want to be the competition where you only play Eurofighter and Rafale and that's it. So no, let's say banning those aircraft. means that we have a little bit more diversity. Of course, you will have some more meta aircraft, but we see a little bit more of diversity. And for example, you have the choice between the F-18 or the SU-27 or the missile buses, like you call them.
Beep beep.
And that's good because the SU-27 has a, let's say, better range of weapon. You have a better choice. You are a little bit faster also. F-18, you have a lot of Fox 3s, and if you play the Finnish one, that's the only F-18 played by the players, you have like, I don't know, 1,000 countermeasure. It's insane how many this aircraft has. So yeah, it's a choice. And for the brawler, yeah, the Gripen is just the undisputed king for this role. So
It's quite funny, actually. I recall in the first Air Superiority, not to cut off any of the gameplay here, but we're seeing a bit of a convergence, somewhat defensive playing here from FIVESTICKS, but also from COVERT. So, got to keep that in mind. In any case, I recall in the first Air Superiority, we actually didn't allow the Gripen because it was too strong then. So, yeah, the roles have been reversed. Now the Gripen, a main stage player in this tournament and previous tournaments. Ooh, and we're seeing the first blood there being an R77 and R77 violence. Don Richard knocking out someone's R77. And actually a severe damage, wait a second, from King onto Zloba. Okay, so we're actually seeing FIVESTICKS on the back foot here.
Yeah, let's watch on how FIVESTICKS tell she's pushing the COVERT back into almost their field.
Yeah, they're slowly moving up, realizing now that with the man disadvantage, as Zloba does in fact go down to King, they can prioritize and take this moment to attack their opponents. As you said previously, aggressively. They're definitely playing a dangerous game as we see King takes out Offspan from the grave. Or excuse me, Offspan takes out King.
Yeah, it's a 4v2 now for COVERT, so it's the perfect time to finish the job and get Style in this game. Oh, this M9M. No.
I believe that was the sneaky yard darter that just could not pull hard enough. But Telch is now in a really awkward position. I don't think he's going to be able to escape. An R darter going out there on Coco Jambo, I believe. And yeah, there down goes Telch as well. One player left for FIVESTICKS. It's all crumbling around them. I can't believe it.
Yeah, 1v4 they just
it's a complete role reversal.
Now the situation is, I think FIVESTICKS just got a little bit too greedy and pushed way too hard, and Telch was pushing on his own with no support from his team, and nice shots.
Good shots there, but it being paid in return, the 9M.
Hello, the sneaky 9M.
Greedy from Wing.
Yeah, on this one, FIVESTICKS pushed a little bit too hard, and COVERT.
Still seeing the similar composition from both sides. No one's necessarily switching up strategies. COVERT coming in with the double Gripen, double SU-27, and we're seeing the triple missile bus beep beep with one Gripen.
Beep beep
from FIVESTICKS. But yeah, maybe a little overzealous, a little overconfident, as we mentioned before, from FIVESTICKS. Probably going to be reeling it back a little bit against their opponents. Now, real recognizing real, if you will, and and COVERT is now seen as a threat here to FIVESTICKS in a way that maybe they weren't necessarily seeing them as previously. I think I remember exactly what we were talking about before. The R27ER. Very, very strong missile, and the SU-27 in general, as we mentioned before, having that Fox 1, 2, and 3 capability, you never know what exactly your opposition is going to be launching at you, right? It could be an R77, it could also be an R27ER, but you have to...
And it could also be an R27ET, the higher version.
It's true, it's true. We haven't seen many of those in the playoffs.
This one could be really sneaky. No,
it's
exactly,
true.
Because a lot of countermeasure and a lot of flares, and the ETs are really flare hungry. But it's sometimes it's really sneaky because when there is no more control after the missile, and it's also coming quite fast, it can be can be a real surprise, but
Right, especially in the heat of the moment.
yeah.
Well, now we're seeing in the heat of the moment here's Zloba doing a lot of countermeasure evasive maneuvers, and he has plenty to do so with, as we see there in the top left. He has about 700 or so chaff.
No, it's crazy. the Finnish F18 has so many
Yeah.
chaffs and flares. It's
Countermeasure pods galore, if you will. Looking at Free here, Free 31-26, playing low, playing fast, along with wing-ridden Angel. But it doesn't look like they're going to be going on the aggressive. They're going to have their opposition come to them, as they've now put the pressure onto FIVESTICKS, and FIVESTICKS has to make the first move towards their opponents. Positioning-wise, though, I would say both teams not in a great state to attack or defend, as we see FIVESTICKS is split up, and at the moment there's not a whole lot of angles that COVERT can utilize to really defend, as they're all pretty low to the ground.
COVERT strategy so far was go get the C cap
and then figure everything
fall
else
back.
out after. Yeah.
And fall back.
Yeah.
Just try to bait them out of the mountain and then fight.
Exactly.
While FIVESTICKS this time they are not pushing. You see, they learned the lesson from the last round and they are not pushing the map. They are staying in the mountain. Maybe you can see one player is going for the D point, so it will stop the ticket bleed. For now.
For now, as we see
Maybe
Coco Jambo
even,
slice through that D point, and he's going to not cap the position, but he's at least going to stop the ticket bleed. So that should be a good... Oh my goodness, wait a second. Don Richard there in the battle log does in fact take out Coco Jambo, so punishing him instantly for even trying to get for the cap. He says, "Be gone, Coco Jambo."
Be gone, but the B cap is now.
but the B
It's not
cap.
game.
There.
Be gone.
Wait a second. Missiles coming out here from King, trying to launch a counteroffensive on his opponents. Oh, and Free!
Free just caught one.
Right to the face. And so that's going to be 3 versus 3, or 2 versus 3, excuse me. As
Because Wing
Ridden
got
also
shot
went down. Yes.
He crashed. He actually crashed.
No!
No.
That is tragic.
That's the first kill claimed by the map
Team
today.
Mountain.
Team Mountain, please.
Well, it looks like Zloba doing a bit of defensive maneuvers here, but very, very slow after notching several missiles. But Don Richards cannot capitalize because he gets slammed from left field by Obspan. Okay.
So many missile shots by Obsban. He
Wow.
really wanted to secure that kill.
Yeah. Well, look how Zloba's basically drifting across the sky here to get to King.
He's so slow.
That is somewhat of the F-18 curse. You have a lot of missiles, but you're essentially a sitting duck, much like King here in this situation, getting knocked out there by...
More like a spinning duck, but yeah.
Getting knocked out there by Obspan with an R-73. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be 1-1 ping to pong tennis. Don't do me wrong, as we see 5-6. Hold on to your seats. Get your mom, get your dad, get your grandma, get your grandpa, get your brother, sister, cousin, whoever it is, and tell them there's a raffle coming.
Free stuff.
In the meantime, we have the same composition. I don't think we've seen many changes across the board from the teams here when it comes to the playoffs. I think we saw yesterday, we saw a bit of change from COVERT when they were really down in the dumps against their opposition yesterday, but I don't think anyone else has changed up their lineups per se. So I doubt we'll be seeing any vehicle changes now, especially when teams are so defined.
I'd like to say it's early to maybe want to change your plan, change your playstyle. Maybe if FIVESTICKS win this round 3-1, maybe it will be time to try to do something else in your strategy. But it's a bit early, and that's what I like in this format, best of 9, that you have time to change your strategy, try new things, and try to come back in the match. It's not over in like 3 rounds, and it's really fine.
Yeah, I would have to agree. There are ways to make it work, but in this case, I think these players are locked in. And we're seeing the same composition. King coming in low in the SU-27. A little bit of a shocking position for a Sukhoi to be in this part of the match. Almost.
Yeah, but I don't know if you heard that, but that was a missile coming in his way, and I think he was just defending incoming missiles. So
I would
use the
have
terrain
to agree. Yeah, utilizing that multipath, utilizing that terrain, all the terrain that Bourbon Island has to offer. Very beautiful and very dynamic landscape to defend, especially with this huge crevasse in the middle. Almost looks like an exploded volcano. Or an erupted volcano. Oh, okay. It's just an erupted volcano.
There is a volcano on this island in real life. It's not a one-to-one recreation. It doesn't really look like that.
I see.
But for an inspiration, let's say, and a map for a video game, it's good. But yeah, it's a really good map for this kind of tournament. I really enjoy the mountain and everything. You can really play with the map. That's something you can't really do with something like the Japanese port or something like that. I don't remember the name correctly of the
Japan
map.
Port. Yeah, no, exactly. You got it right.
Japan Port,
yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that it's a lot more hilly terrain and not so much mountainous when it comes to Japan Port. There is that one big mountain, but it doesn't necessarily come into play as much as it does here. As we see, many of the players from Team 5-6 utilizing said mountainous terrain to sort of hide, to wait, and to launch a counteroffensive once we see COVERT start to get the confidence to start moving in as they're going to be forced.
And they went to I didn't even pay attention, but they went to capture the 8 point.
Yeah.
And they already fall back. So
they're quite efficient with their operations. Don Richard trying to get his capture point back here. Let's see if he's successful, or if maybe they catch him off with a missile. Looks like he's able to decap, so he stops that pressure of the ticket bleed. But FIVESTICKS is still up when it comes to tickets. And Don Richard wasn't successful in actually fully capping, so he won't be able to put the pressure back onto FIVESTICKS themselves. Missiles coming out there. High altitude dueling here. Zloba versus what I can only assume is a Sukhoi. And it looks like both of them are be notching. We'll see if both of them are successful in the notch. King looks like he's successful. Zloba remains to be seen.
But now Coco Jumbo will jump on King, maybe? No, he will not take the risk.
No. Yeah, it seems like both teams playing almost as though this is the round 9. They're playing very passively.
It's only two. It's only the fourth round.
But they're playing like their lives depend on it, which they don't. Let's be clear, but
not yet. Not yet.
Yes. And King coming in and out of the mountains, launching missiles and ducking back into cover. A very
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very good tactic there. More missiles coming out. Looks like that was a 77, I believe. Oh, and Don Richard might be the first one going down here, but he takes out Telch in the meantime. And if he can get a shot off on RSN3 off onto Opspan, that would be...
Maybe? No, he will not have... Unlucky. That was a nice try, but nice trade from Don Richard to pick up the kill from Wing.
Wing put himself in a very, very easy position to get picked off, but Coco Jambo might be the first one to get picked off as King coming in now. Coco Jambo has to play defensive. Guns going up for Wing Ridden.
Zloba with the
Vulcan.
The Vulcan, it's this gun is not forgiving. It's not forgiving at all.
No.
And nice defense from Zloba.
Oh, wait a second. 30 millimeters coming out, but missing barely from King. He might be able to get another counter shot in. RSN3 coming out, but it's too close.
Oh, that's the
rolling scissors coming out.
Oh, the magic button. We love the magic button.
It's the magic
button.
button.
Coco Jumbo is coming in and finishing the job on King. It's only 3 now alive for COVERT.
And look at this free 31-26 with no
the head-on maybe.
Missiles.
No missiles.
It's going to be a rough 1 versus 3 clutch if he can manage it. Not going for Ospan, choosing to just turn into Coco Jumbo and take it out.
The clutch hopes were just crushed right now by Coco Jumbo. It was 2v1 with the Gripen maybe, but 3v1. Come on.
Yeah. That's
Not gonna happen.
that's
Not
a
gonna happen.
rough one for Covert as FIVESTICKS starts to run
Extremely
away with the
slow.
score. I'm not sure at this point. I think the Covert believers might be sweating a little bit here. Round here, I believe this is, if my math is correct, the 5th round.
Numero 5, sí.
All right. Going to be seeing the same composition from both sides. No one changing it up. Formations seeming pretty similar and strategies seeming somewhat similar as well, with slight differences as they start to adjust for the players they're going up against. We saw a much more aggressive FIVESTICKS initially and a much more passive Covert, but now we're seeing somewhat of an equalizing of aggression to defense, if you will. It just seems to be working out in FIVESTICKS' favor a little bit more, but you never know when the tides could turn here on Bourbon Island.
So yeah, let's see if Covert try to maybe change their playstyle. Doesn't look like it so far. They are still going for this Charlie capture point. Because they know the chat. They know the chat wants to see the D point. So they are doing that for you, chat.
Yes. It's not necessarily for strategy's sake. It's simply to
Just for
appease the chat.
Yeah, just for the meme.
R27ER going out there. Bit of a lob from Don Richard initially. It looks like it's going to be on one of either the F18 or the SU27 for Team FIVESTICKS. Looks like it might have been Opspan. But as he starts to notch here, he should be able to shake off the missile. In any case, both teams playing well, how we've seen them play previously. It seems as though we're going to see Covert once again take that D point to appease chat, mind you. And we're seeing Telch playing, running the gauntlet, if you will, and he's going to go in for that B point as it's undefended by Covert. So now that puts the pressure right back on the Covert. Now they're the ones who have to do something, and FIVESTICKS don't necessarily sit back, but they sit high. They sit a little better in positioning than Covert at the moment. All right, Opspan looping back around, and Coco Jambo looks like he's going to be running it in. Look at the cluster though from Covert. It seems like
Covert, they are really packed, while
that's a
FIVESTICKS
really spread
they have
across.
really spread across, like you said, and can really pinch the team onto front.
Oh, a notch coming out here from King. Is he going to be able to notch that missile that's coming in? It looks like he was successful, and the opposition was as well, as he tries to make his way back towards the B point, but at the same time, he looks like he's not fighting in a 2 versus 1 per se, but he and his teammate are a little too close together to really be able to find the right separation that they need to make a proper counteroffensive. Telch running it down might be the Achilles heel for King here. As a missile coming out, will he be able to notch? Oh, he counters the missile. Takes
We
it
got some
down.
missile on missile action.
Exactly. And Free coming in for the close quarters attack.
Tell so this gunshot was really good idea, but
just poor execution.
oh, King is
And
down.
King goes down, the first blood of the match, aside from the R77. As we
And Zova also was shut down by Don Richard
Okay.
with an R77.
So now it's a 3 versus 3. We'll see if Free is able to make it a 2 versus 3. Yes, he will.
Oh, again! Holy, the head-on
Absolutely demolishes the
from
engine.
Free, completely demolished this flanker. Obsban is on fire.
And now Coco Jambo playing defensive here against Wing Ridden. Will he be able to counter attack at all? No, but he's able to dodge that 9M as it comes around. But Wing in a decent position to get on the 6 o'clock here for Coco Jambo. Might be able to get some guns on target. Coco Jambo very slow. It looks like Wing Ridden just didn't have enough energy to pull into that initial loop. And Coco Jambo playing this very well. Not too aggressively, but he's coming back around for maybe a counterattack here. Could come down to the merge. Oh, Wing Ridden trying to go for the passive line. That could pay off.
And no Wing on the offensive.
27mm coming out. Oh, he clips him, gets the engine. I think that's him
Watch out.
going
Tail,
down.
yeah, that's it. But Tail, she's coming in hot. With still a lot of missile, a lot of speed. And
Oh,
wow.
Coco Jambo? Coco hit him with the 9M.
What? Wow, okay, so yeah, that's why, chat, you need to finish your kills. See?
You can't just knock their engine out. You gotta confirm it.
Yeah. Just, you need to finish the job.
Coco Jambo
Because
coming back from the grave.
Yeah, maybe he was falling to his death, but the HMD still managed to get a lock, and the sneaky M9M was shot, and he got the revenge on the wing. Wow.
All right, well, it's a 9M and a dream here for free 31-26. We'll see if he's able to clutch up.
Yeah, but I think it's more likely a 1v1 because Obsban, I think, he's
limping
crit.
around. But then again,
Yeah.
he does still have that engine. And oh, well, he does not have the engine anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have a plane anymore.
The caster curse comes out in force as I mention him, and he goes
No.
down.
Unlucky for free. Telch has the capture point advantage because he will be able to capture back the D point. Yes, I said it, chat. He is capturing the D point.
He is capturing it indeed. So yeah, that ticket bleed will be very, very well, lethal to any chance of Covert coming out here with the 5th round. Numero 5 and potentially.
Yeah, and now the ticket bleed is quite hard. And there is nothing else to do from Telch except maybe running, playing time.
He's gonna go defensive actually on the B position, surprisingly. Telch.
Yeah.
Just going to.
It's over.
Yeah. Without any sort of real climactic ending here. With a whisper, if you will. And your channel points are writing on it, so. A new team, and we hope to see them again, but right now it's looking quite dire for them. All right. The 2 SC-27s and the 2 Grippins.
I see some people still believing in the covert comeback in the chat. That's good.
Hey, that's all they need.
That's good.
That's all they need.
That's and we have a change of team composition in the covert rank. Slider is
Oh yes, Slider making
no-
his
he's no
debut, I suppose, for today.
and I don't think we saw him yesterday either. So he's replacing.
I believe he's replacing. Wow, my memory
Wing.
is. Oh,
Wing.
yeah,
Wing.
Wing Ridden. Yeah, sorry, my brain did a fart. All right, Telch.
That's happened.
Telch moving in there to get the B capture point, home capture point, if you will, and reciprocating the same thing on the covert side. But it looks like we might be seeing some contention there at C.
Yeah, and now I don't think the covert are playing a little bit more on the defensive, not pushing that much the C point. No, they are going on it, but it feels like they hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, a small bit of hesitation could potentially give a window of opportunity here as we see Covert taking that D position and a bit of a retreat, or a tactical retreat, if you will, there from FIVESTICKS. Free
Yeah, so
playing low and fast trying to maybe get back to their home cap, which is about to be snatched up by Telch from FIVESTICKS.
Again, it's always the same. Every round they go for the C point, but they forget about the A point.
Yeah,
exactly.
They haven't learned the lesson, and that's going to cost them precious seconds and tickets. As we see Telch securing that COVERT home cap, and now the entire COVERT team looks like they're going to be going back to land at the airfield. Maybe, yeah, that's surely.
Maybe they're just
flying back to their home grid square.
Even the G point is getting uncapped by Obsban.
My goodness. Yeah, their indecisiveness, maybe a bit of panicking, and maybe a bit of hearts racing as COVERT is floundering at the 5-6 finish line, looking more and more like it. Obsban going to be going in for the merge there with Free, and barely missed Obsban.
Oh, it was really close.
Able to notch it, but now he's forced into a dogfight with a grip, and not a situation you want to be in per se. He's going to need some teamwork help, or he could find himself at the mercy of an R darter coming out. Oh, and he gets slapped out of the sky. The first blood goes to COVERT.
At this range, you can't really defend that kind of missile. It's not really possible. So
you can't. He tried to use hard cover, but the timing was a little out of his favor.
Yeah, little too late.
And now we're seeing a more passive COVERT here as Slider goes down as well to an R darter from Coco Jambo. So R darter and R darter action taking out both players respectively for each of the teams for the 3 versus 3, and tickets, quickly being drained here from COVERT. Not a situation you want to be hesitating in. All right, Sloba playing high and slow at this point, but
no, the 5-6 just have to stay on their cap and bait the COVERT.
Coco Jambo coming in with a bit of a tease, trying to say, catch me if you can.
Hello, I'm here.
And then quickly ducking out in between the mountains, seeing if he can bait any of the COVERT players so that they might get a man advantage for FIVESTICKS. Telch now moving in to try and stop any sort of retaliation when it comes to capturing points. He seems to be a bit of a capture point connoisseur, if you will. But then again, King coming in with the counter missile. He is successfully notched by Telch as well as King. Telch might be able to swoop in, but he's not going to go for the C-cap, recognizing that it's not necessarily worth it for him to risk his life.
If you take a quick look at the tickets, they are really good so far, and he's getting some backup.
Yeah.
Coco Jumbo getting the D-cap. The A-cap is getting uncapped by COVERT.
And a missile going out there on Coco Jambo. Gonna be seeing the side-to-side notching situation unfold as Loba comes in from above to try and 2v1 Free here. But then Zloba moves on, and Telch comes in.
3v1.
Oh my.
3v1. They are 3 on 3. Oh, that's
darter out.
That's not good. Yep.
And it connects. Not able to multi-pass.
It was a 9M. It was a 9M, actually.
Ah, well, it was a 9M. I could have swore I saw a smoke coming off of it.
Yes, that's why I'm as surprised as you, but yeah, it was a 9M.
Okay, well, R73 coming out here on the Don Richard, who is able to... No, not able to dodge it. The IRCCM said, I don't care about your flares. I love your engine. And he goes down. Another R73. Will it be a
maybe the double kill? Maybe the double kill for him?
It will be a double!
Yes, sir!
Double demolition.
Job.
R7.